Hi, everybody.
Well, hello, Diane.
I think I guys just got to go check to make sure we are live on the
We
Winterfest
are. We
Facebook
are.
page. We are.
Yeah, we are. It's so exciting. Second to the last week of Winterfest. Hello, Amy. Hello,
Hi.
Diane. Keeping it alive, right? Here we go. The only thing that feels different this week is it's been 60 degrees
Yeah.
3 or 4 days of the last week.
No
And
snowstorm.
we've usually been talking like a lot of snow, but it's okay.
Well,
Because it's
it signals what we're all waiting for. We're all waiting for spring, and Winterfest is awesome because it celebrates the magic of winter on Long Island. But I think as we approach the end, we certainly are all happy to see that warm weather around the corner, and we only got about a week and a half left to go.
Yep. We have one more show after this. We'll announce how special that will be. But let's talk about the last week. I know you visited a few places. I was with my family with my little dog at Jamesport Farm Brewery. That was completely awesome, off the charts. That was great. And I know you had a couple of reporters out there reporting on Winterfest, keeping it alive. Tell me what you experienced.
So last weekend, Amy and I, we winterfested in East Hampton, actually.
Yep.
We stayed at the Maidstone Hotel right in the heart of East Hampton. We got out. Oh my gosh, we had a really good time driving around. It's a little quieter there right now, we were out, so some of the restaurants aren't open until about 5 o'clock at night. So and if you're going to go out and eat in East Hampton, here's a tip for you: make a reservation. So,
Really?
because foolish us, you would think that it's winter and
it's not busy.
but we went to go eat dinner and every restaurant almost in town was booked solid, not only that night but for the entire weekend,
Yes.
except for the place
As it should be.
except for the place that had, what was on the menu?
A $995 steak.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
and I won't mention the place, but we were like, they're the only one that had a reservation available at first. So I took the reservation, I looked at the menu and I go, well, Amy, I'm like, looks good, but
we're gonna pass.
So
That's
but we found a place
awesome
to eat
to know.
where did we end up? Sita Nueva?
Yes.
We went to Sita
Right off
Nueva.
Main Street.
And
Italian.
but they didn't take reservations there, so that's why we were able to get in. We walked in and they took our name and had a waiting list and got us a table. So we had delicious dinner there.
It's very good.
So I love how you use the word winterfesting as a verb this year. It's
It is.
literally a verb.
It is a verb.
It's an act.
It's an attitude.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
I guess
We got this down. Have we spent too much time together?
it's so awesome. But I feel the same way. I actually did that. Like I said, it came from Jamesport Brewery, which, let's be honest, it feels like things are opening up because they are opening up and they need to open up. And while safety is still paramount, there's this feeling of spring upon us while Winterfest fades. And I think we're right at the forefront of that. And I drove east and then west on Sound Avenue. And I said to myself, wow, what a good time to be alive.
I agree. I agree. And just we were in Port Washington today, winterfesting actually. So we got over there and we had a nice dinner at
A lunch at
Yummy Gyros.
Gyros.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have some pictures yet that we have to post from there because we haven't managed to get over to Port Washington, but we are excited to get there and meet with Holly from the Port Washington bid. And we went to Sands Point Preserve. Boy, we got some good ideas for next year. Can't tell though.
Yeah. Oh, next year is going to be off the charts.
Yeah.
Let's mention those towns that are now joined the Winterfest phenomenon: Port Washington, Patchogue, Port Jefferson, East Hampton, of course, Riverhead. Anybody I'm missing?
No, that's it for this year.
That's it. I got it down.
Yeah.
And our sponsors, we'll show them later, and we showed them on the pre-roll, but we appreciate them. We just want to say that we have a great, dear to my heart, as Diane knows, act tonight. MJT the Band first started as they'll tell me, but Michael James Trio, something like that. And that's why some people may know them from when I first met them at Winterfest in 2011. And as a matter of fact, we'll show a picture later on of, I think 2011, 2012 in McCarry Vineyards. amazingly talented trio out of Long Island. I'm so proud to have them from Long Island. And we're going to bring them into the picture quite soon now. As a matter of fact, guys, if you're available, come in now.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet everybody and hear their music.
Michael, Joe, and David. There we go.
Hey, they're still there. They didn't run away. You
Thanks
have
for-
your opportunity.
We're here.
That's it. You're in it now.
So, guys, David,
No, we're stuck.
just quickly introduce yourself. I know you guys are all about the music and not about the talk, but quickly introduce yourselves. And I just wanted to go over one thing with you.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, so like you were saying before, we're a band called MJT. The MJT comes from Michael Jazz Trio, actually.
Michael
At the time
Jazz.
you met us, we're the Michael Jazz Trio because of all our middle names are Michael, and we play jazz then. Not so much anymore, but every once in a while we still go back to that. But yeah, I'm David. That's Jordan on the drums. This is Matthew on the keyboards. And yeah, we're a band that just likes to play music these days in whatever capacity that means. Just
So you see this, picture here?
Yeah.
This to me, this is legendary beyond words.
The guy on the drums. Oh.
I would never ever want to see you give up jazz roots, and I'm sure you don't. I'm sure.
No, we play plenty jazz. It's not what we write anymore.
So can we talk about that bass drum, which is like, how old, Joe? How old are you when you're playing this drums here?
11 or 12, I think. I gotta say all the words because they don't have microphones. But
Yeah. Go ahead.
like 11 or 12, maybe even 10, possibly.
I think it's below 10. Who plays a bass drum this deep at 10 years old?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But there was one thing I always noticed about Jordan's playing was that he always was thrown into the thick of things because of me and Matt being older. So he always had to play drums that was bigger than him, and at every turn.
Wow.
So he learned how to handle it.
That is a legendary picture. Where was that, by the way?
Did he complain and you guys just told him he had to suck it up and play, or
No, that's not how it was at all. Actually, the way Jordan started playing drums was me and Matthew were in marching band. I played baritone horn at the time, and Matt played snare drum in marching band. And at the time, I think Jordan was 4 or 5, and all the drummers would leave out all their drums when they go take a break. They take all their drums off, and he would just go and play everybody's parts on the drums when they put them down. So it was just something he always did. We never had to force him like once or he never was upset. It's just something he always did.
That's great.
I'm going to share one other picture while we're talking. This was in McCary Vineyards. This literally is Winterfest. And I literally took this picture, and I know that because of the watermark. And, for those photographers out there,
Live on the vine. Yeah. Look at
use
that.
your watermark because it demarks. Because today you have so many people taking pictures. I took this picture in 2012.
Yeah.
Describe this. This was McCary Vineyard.
I think this is the last time we played Winterfest, and by this time we were like making a move out of, like, you can't really see it, but I got anybody that knows guitar, I got a Epiphone Thunderbird.
Yes.
It's like a very rock and roll thing. We were making the move out of jazz at this time, so we play like Foo Fighters covers and stuff like that. And at the time, it was before Winterfest branched out into other things other than jazz, so yeah, that was this is the last time we played because of that reason. So we were definitely.
What I love about
this point.
Yeah, this has to be February. Look outside, right?
Yeah.
It's like that.
I think it was snowing actually.
It looks like it's snowing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's such a great time, and this exemplifies Winterfest when everybody is thinking there's nothing to do, but there's everything to do to see talent like you out on the East End of Long Island.
Winterfest was always one of the most fun things we did, and it always was like, out of every show of the year, it was one of the shows that we had a bigger draw at. There was always like more people at Winterfest shows than anything else. Yeah.
So
and there's a different feeling about it, right? When you're playing winter, like, isn't there a feeling when you're at Winterfest?
Absolutely. I remember one year we played a bunch of gigs. So we had met like Matt Marshak. I know he was on 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
we met him when I first started playing guitar. We met him, and he was trying to show us the ropes and help us and guide us a little bit. And we ended up going to one of his Winterfest gigs and jamming with them, his band. And then, you know, I think he was actually at this gig too. Was he?
No, he didn't. He couldn't make it.
He couldn't make it to this. I know he was at one of our McCary
Wow,
gigs.
look at that.
That's an epic photo. I think that's
Yeah,
Mr. that's Mr. McCary Jr. right there in the lower right.
Yeah, this is a different
Who is
day.
like
This
an
one right here.
now.
That's so,
It's so
cool.
great
Yeah.
looking.
That was a different day. That was back in the days where we still all wore the same outfit. Our mother was still dressed.
I'll give you one more. Here's the one with the. Here's what you're describing. Actually, I think.
Yeah. That's the. You could tell it's a different band right there. It's a different band
Look
than
at
what
that.
you just said.
Oh my God.
I wasn't that good at guitar yet, so that was, you know. And a lot of people wanted me to keep playing saxophone. A lot of people were just like, just stop playing these other things and play sax. And I was like, you know. I've always been a guitar player. At
very
heart.
similar background, right? You know, where saxophone was like cool until 16, 17, then you had to play guitar. Look at that MM8. Look at that Yamaha. Unbelievable.
Yep.
And the Fender sound system. I love looking at stuff.
We we had been playing. So at that point, we had been playing for what I think it was 5 or 6 years of us playing professionally. But you can still see we were figuring it out at the same time.
That's awesome.
Especially with all the change ups that we were doing.
Very cool.
It seems like yesterday, but it's crazy that that was about 10 years. We're
10
years
years
shy of a decade. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's crazy how fast time flies.
So
Well-
I was telling you guys, and Diane, I want you to hear this. Like last night, as so many of us do, you go to bed and then you look at your phone, and somehow I get this notification. I can't even tell you how, and I end up on Twitch, which Twitch TV is. All right, it's a younger generation. I get right on. I download. I'm watching the greatest show in the world of you guys playing in New York City last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was wonderful.
That was fun, man. That was fun. We haven't been able to play. We've been fortunate to play a lot of gigs at bars and stuff more than a lot of our friends, just because of like the amount of people that we've met over time. When everything kind of shut down and came back, we had met so many people over playing for almost 15 years that we had a lot of calls. But
Great.
last night was one of the times that we got to play with like a full sound system, the works,
Yeah,
and
4
like,
cameras. I saw it.
Yeah, like the work. So that was like refreshing.
And so the pressure that was on us. I said, you heard me like over the last 2 days, like David, that was a really great production. We got to bring something to the table. So for those listening, guys, thank you for what you did. I know you scrambled to get this together. You're sitting at your home right now. You're going to make this happen. I will tell you, the people that are listening out there, you're going to be floored by what you're going to see and listen to. And I'm going to get right to it now. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
And welcome back to Winterfest.
Yes.
We're looking forward
it's
to
good
hearing
be
it.
back.
And Amy and I are going to have a cocktail. We'll tell you about it when we come back.
Oh man, I want one.
Yeah,
We'll give
that's
you
right.
our reviews.
It's all on you guys. Take your time.
Awesome. Hello, my name is no one. It's really nice to meet someone like me. Someone that's gonna drift like sailors lost at sea. A feather plucked from reality. Floating on a dream. It's really nice to meet someone like me. I wish that I could stay, but now the wind is calling, and I must go like a leaf, must fall from this tree. I know that spring will have to come someday in the rain. We'll meet again someday. Someday.
Yeah, guys. We got you.
Cool. Yeah, that's a song called Someday in the Rain. It's going to be on our next album. These next couple songs are all our songs on our next album. Or our first album, I should say, as a not jazz band. First album under MJT. Just play. One, two, three, four. It's almost morning. There's something in the words and the way she speaks to me. This ain't no silly kind of lust. It seems to be the start of our love story. Oh, she touched me. It seemed to make me whole. I felt it in my soul. I'm losing all control. Man, I just don't know. If I'm ready for love. Oh, yeah. Am I ready? Yeah. Am I ready for love? Can we walk through a park and just talk a little? Let's not walk too fast. Or maybe sit on a bench and just dream a little. Oh, I wanna dream a little. Oh, it's about you and me, yeah. Oh, girl, let's dream a little. I believe she might be the one I want forever, but suddenly it seems too much. Can't you see that my eyes aren't in my favor? I wanna dream forever, yeah, about you and me. Oh, Seems to me. Yeah, we right now we can't see any comments, so I don't know if anyone is commenting. But if you are, thank you for being with us on this endeavor. But yeah, we got this next one's a song called "Here We Go."
What a fantasy world that you and I have made here, with golden streams and sunlight beams that rain down from the sky. Just maybe you and me will stay here together for the rest of our lives. Here we go. And I wanna give you all of my heart, all of my soul, all of me is yours. I'll take your pain, don't you worry, I'll take it all. Here's my hand, grab hold and squeeze tight. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You stare at the stars. Do I stare at an amazement? There's joy in my heart, and it scares me to death. These butterflies flutter around, trap me in my head. Kiss me again, all these butterflies fly away. Here's my hand, grab hold and squeeze tight. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, 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 oh. While the rain is gone, darling, look at us. We have finally bloomed in the sun. With the leaves wrapped up, we drift into the night. Oh, she said, tell me, baby, do you love me? Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Insane, gentlemen.
Thank you, man.
Great.
Thank you, man. Man, I'm feeling that Manhattan trip last night a little bit. Voice is a little. I need some water. Untitled. We got an Untitled tune. Again, all these songs are on our upcoming album that hopefully should be out sometime this year. We should start releasing songs maybe in the next couple months. We're going through names. We haven't gotten that far with it yet, but yeah, this next one's Untitled, and then we're gonna play some old songs and a cover later on. But here's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I hope that's coming. I hope we're not distorting. You know, this is the first time I've ever had to like rig up a sound thing like this. You know,
You did great.
engineer it. So I
Yep.
hope that came through.
All good.
So yeah, that's those are all the new songs. Those are the 4 new songs.
All right, we're coming back on, and I want to tell the audience it's paramountly important, since we're not out in a truly live situation here, that we'll use that tip jar. And Amy or Diane or both of you, if you would, we'll put that on. If not now,
I'll put it on.
we'll put it on to support these gentlemen. I mean, I'm trying to categorize you guys, and forgive me for doing this.
No, it's
But-
fine.
The jazz beginnings, the progressive, I mean, you're all you, I get that. But I listened to every note you guys just played on those 4 songs, and I loved every minute of it. Awesome.
Thanks, man.
I want to ask you, what were your influences? Did you have parents or family that played? What made 3 brothers come together? I think it's very rare that 3 brothers
Yeah.
are still together 10 years later.
No, it is. What's funny is when we were growing up, coming up in music, it was something that we didn't take it for granted, but like it's just something. When I got older and realized not like I just thought it was things siblings did. Like, oh, siblings just do things together. You know, I just thought people did that. And then it wasn't until we got older till we realized that, oh no, this is not what everybody does. You know, it doesn't have to just be music, but like the fact that we're all doing the same thing and are super passionate about the same thing is obscure. You know, it's
I
not
would
the
say like
norm.
it would be like 5%.
Yeah,
and
it's not
so-
normal.
So was it relatives, or what was the music bug? When did the music bug actually hit?
My mother played a little bit, but not seriously. Like she took piano lessons when she was a kid. She could pluck out a couple notes, but I feel like I attribute our ears to her. She has some of the best ears. You know, she listens to great music.
Awesome.
And you know, way back, our father was a DJ, so he listened to music. But in truth, there wasn't much music around that was being shown to us. It was just whatever was on the radio, whatever was, you know, we'd hear things here and there. But the big moment that happened was when, and this is a long time ago, when me and Matt was about 4, I would say 3 or 4. I was like 1 or 2. The only thing my mother could put on to get us to shut up was Yanni, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So from that age, we would sit in front of the TV and watch Yanni live at the Acropolis or Yanni tribute. Yeah, it's like orchestral music. Yeah, it's why Matt plays keys. Yanni is a big reason, a huge influence on the reason we play. You know, sometimes I listen to music now, me being 25 years old, I still hear things that I'm playing trying to be like that a little bit. I can still hear it to this day. But you know, that was just the beginning. In terms of influence, we tend to just listen to music that, you know, is classifiably good. You know, we try not to fret about genres or anything like that. You know, so like for a large portion of my life until this day, my favorite band ever is the Foo Fighters. You know, that's my go-to. They changed the way I looked at music when I first found out about them, and I was about 15 when that happened, 15 or 16. And you know, but you know, we listened to a bunch of Coltrane, a bunch of Herbie, like with the jazz, you know, in terms of jazz guys. But we also listened to me and Matt actually, you know, right before COVID hit, we got a gig with this guy named Sanam from Ghana, and we started playing African music, you know, some African gospel music, and that was very interesting. Not something we had done before, but you know, we just like music in general. I will listen to and play whatever is put in front of me, you know, as long as it's just got to be good. That's it.
So I have a couple questions.
Sure.
I'm gonna get off. Who's the outgoing one in the group?
Matt, keyboard player, Matt. 100%. Honestly, I
Yeah.
feel like it's kind of like a gradient between Matt to Joe. Like Matt's the most, I'm the middle, Jordan's the least.
Okay. You guys get along all the time?
No, not
Come on,
really.
we're digging.
kinda hate each
We're
other, but-
moms. We dig it. We want to dig. We want to dig
No,
into the dirty.
surprisingly we do. Surprisingly we do. We've done pretty well. We've gone through a lot together. You know, our bond as brothers is not just a musical one. We've had to traverse a lot of difficult situations as a unit. So because of that, we're just like really close, and nothing really is ever that important to actually be mad at each other about, because of how many things we've actually had to overcome. Which is not like, I'm saying it like it's like not anything like, I'm not saying we had to like climb mountains and, you know, survive on.
Listen, we all have our
crafts.
mountains.
Yeah.
There are individual mountains, but I think, you know, we don't know each other, but I always talk a lot about music and how it's therapy, and, you know, it sounds, you know, when you have that bond of music, I think it's something there's no words for, and, you know, it's special. So I think it's cool. And, you know, I was joking around because I'm a little sarcastic sometimes, but Amy and I each have 3 kids, and last week we had the Como brothers on. Now we got you guys on. We're going like, how do we go home and get our kids to do this? I'm like, I'm gonna go home.
We get them to sit around and play music.
They're still young yet, so I think we're gonna go home and play Yanni tonight.
That might be a good thing.
It works for us.
But they all play. My kids play music. I come from a musical family. I'm a wannabe. I can play a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But my mother plays guitar and played in church for 30 years. So, you know. My son plays upright bass, actually, my 15-year-old.
That's a beast of an instrument.
Yeah, it was an accident, actually. He was playing electric bass, and then he got into band, and they said bass.
They don't have it there. Yeah.
And he showed up, and they gave him this thing, and I'm like, well, you know, I'm just going to go with it.
Yeah, double bass, not electric bass.
Yeah, right. The details, right? But
sometimes you need them.
But he seems to enjoy it, so I'm so happy to have you guys here, and I think you know, we have some people have tuned in tonight, but, you know, this is going to stay up on Facebook, and we're going to rebroadcast it. So can you tell us how people can find you, or, you know, on your website, and even like live, like where do you guys play, and, you know, how can we find out more about you?
The best place for us is YouTube, not YouTube, sorry, Instagram and Facebook are the 2 things we use the most.
Okay.
We do have a website, but that's still it's like there's maintenance still being done on that. It is live. It's a live website, but
yeah, we found it. There's plenty of information about you on there.
Yeah. But we're still working out the kinks on that, because even like anybody that knew us before I would say 2018 knows us as a different band. Even after jazz, we were like a grunge band for, believe it or not, for a good amount of years.
Cool.
And then we kind of switched our sound again, and after that we went through this whole big rebranding phase, I guess I could call it. So everything's kind of new, but Facebook and Instagram right now is the best way. And we've been playing at actually the Country Corner in East Setauket. We've been playing there a lot, pretty much every Friday, but it's every other Friday, you know, kind of thing. But most times we're playing there tomorrow. Saturday Jordan will be at Spotlight Huntington with some friends of ours, and me and Matthew are playing. Where is that gig actually? Mineola. We're playing Knights of Columbus. We're playing the Knights of Columbus in Mineola on Saturday with a friend of ours, Natalie, that plays saxophone. So yeah, we've been playing a lot, you know. We try to post everything.
And a shout out to some of our mutual friends, Poor Boy Brewery in Port Jeff Station.
Yeah. Shout them out. We played there at Mardi Gras.
They love you. Yep, absolutely. And I love them, Bobby and Wiesem.
Yep.
And Diane and I should mention, 2022 looks to be like a banner year, because everything we've been talking about, every band that we've had on a Thursday night will be part of a live, you know, situation. It's going to be amazing. 2020. Yeah. It's going to start early, and you guys are going to be a part of it, and everybody we've had is going to be a part of it. It's going to be great, Diane.
Well, I think this is a really cool opportunity that, you know, when you look at the pandemic, and I always like to look at what the opportunity is. This is a great opportunity to bring on musicians like this that you may only perhaps stumble upon or know because you follow them, but being on this live stream opens them up to a whole new audience of people, and to be able to go back to it and refer to it. And, you know, with Winterfest, we have a lot of venues that partner with us. And so, you know, I'm sure that, I was texting Kevin while you guys are playing. I'm like, well, we got to get him gigs booked during Winterfest 2022. And, so I think this is a really cool opportunity to be able to showcase, the musicians that we like, right? So this is very much about our tailored tastes of people that we think are good.
Yeah.
Because Kevin and I are both, long timers in the music industry, and I have a very critical ear. So I'm super picky. You can't even go to karaoke because I'm like, I gotta leave.
So David, listen to this little secret I'm letting out right now.
Sure.
That Diane actually worked. Ready for this? She worked for Al DiMeola.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
Finding the secret out.
Incredible, yeah.
Okay.
He's the man.
So he is the man.
Yeah.
I did when I was a baby. I was in my very early career, and I was doing marketing for him and writing. His fans would write letters, and I'd write them back and send them pictures. And I did some T-shirts for him, and was on did some backstage meet and greets with him at what's the place in Westbury?
Space of Westbury, I think.
No, not the place. The other place.
Oh, back then, yeah.
No, it's still there. The big one with the round stage.
Yeah.
Oh, something CB.
All right. Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. And my friends who are watching is going to laugh at me because they're like, really? Anyway.
Yeah. NYCB Theater, I think it's called.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, well, we're almost, it's like 5 to 8. And I think that we've done so much talking, Kevin. I think we should just let these guys play. And
yeah, totally. Diane, I just want to give you the opportunity to, again, mention any sponsors which haven't been mentioned, and then get right to it. I think Joe went to the bathroom. He's still there. Is he coming back?
Yeah.
There you go.
So we're at tight quarters. So he just has to stretch his legs a little bit.
Well, I always have to give a shout out to the towns that made this happen, which is East Hampton Chamber, Port Washington Bid, Patchogue Chamber of Commerce, you, Kevin, with the space and bringing Port Jefferson into the fold.
Yeah, you guys,
Amy,
you're coming right here live.
Amy, we work hard as a team to keep Winterfest going and support ours. So, my thanks always to Amy for being by my side and in my pod.
Yes, in our bubble.
Riverhead Chamber of Commerce, Tanger Outlets in Riverhead, Edward Jones Financial, Ever Present, Riverhead Local, PWI in Port Washington, East End Taste.
Mm-hmm.
And if I forgot anybody, that's everything. Discover Long Island, huge partner of Winterfest for years, and Discover the Hamptons. And if I forgot anybody, I'll put my tail between my legs and say thank you.
Thank you for everybody for supporting us. And thank you for everybody that's watching. Guys, you want to check your phones? I know you had a couple of comments there. If not, I know you're musicians. You want to get to it. You have 3 more songs.
Sure,
I'm personally giving out a $25 gift certificate for the person that can guess the writer of one of the covers you're doing. Actually, I think it's the only cover you're doing. So when you get to that, we'll talk about that.
All right. Yeah, I think that's coming up now. We're gonna skip one of the songs we had planned because of time.
Okay.
Then, so we could just jam a little bit more.
All right.
You guys, you
that's what's
jam,
coming up now.
I don't want to, but 3, 4 songs, we're going to just be sitting here hanging out. And when you're done, we'll jump back on and say goodnight to everybody. And I think as long as we're wrapped up by 8:30, we're good.
Awesome.
All right. So there's a song called LOVE. So anybody out there that can guess the name of you don't have to guess it. Look it up on internet if you need to. The writer of this song. We know who made it famous, but we want to know who wrote the song. You'll have a $25 gift certificate to the Frigate in Port Jefferson. Diane knows it well. This is.
Do we qualify? We're going to Google it and find out.
No, you don't qualify.
What?
You do not qualify.
So wrong. We never get to win any of the good stuff.
You win nothing. But we also know that your kids were.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. Plug.
Yes.
We won. This is what Amy. Wouldn't you like to know what Amy and I are drinking?
Yes, of course.
And it's kind of appropriate. Amy put this out today.
Mm-hmm.
Poolside pineapple hard cider from Riverhead Cider House. And yes, I know we had a habanero,
Blackberry habanero last week,
but we decided to keep the light theme, and so yum.
So the North Park Riverhead Cider House. Take it away, guys.
How is that Riverhead Cider House? What an amazing place.
Amen.
very, very extraordinary. Is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. for the way you look at me. Oh, it's for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. Is even more than anyone that you and I can love. Is all that I can give to you, yeah. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love. was made for me and you.
Beautiful.
Okay, I'm needing to interject here.
Go for it.
I'm needing to tell you that was one of the most pleasurable experiences of my life.
Oh man, thank you so much, man.
Unbelievable. Was that unbelievable?
That was
Amazing.
awesome.
It's fun.
I was like, you know, you can't see me, but I'm laughing and smiling the whole time.
Aw.
Thank-
Good, man. I'm glad.
I really mean that. I also want to say that anybody that guesses the name of the person that wrote that song, $25 gift certificate to you from the friggin' in Port Jefferson. Put it in the comments. But I had to come on and tell
Kevin,
you that.
I gotta tell you guys, Kevin has been so excited about having you guys play. And then after you did your little sound check before, he's texting me. He's like, "This is gonna be so amazing. I'm so excited." He's like, "These guys are great." Like he was texting me so fast I couldn't even write back.
Yeah.
I know, it was
Like a
ridiculous.
proud dad.
I'm glad, man. Thank you guys for having us. This has been
I'm a
fun.
big fan. I really am. I always have been.
No, I appreciate it.
All right, I'm off. Keep
I think
going.
we're gonna- I think
You guys
we're
keep
gonna
going.
go- I think we're gonna go instead of playing the original we were gonna play to close things out. We're gonna play another cover. If that's cool with you guys.
Okay. Yeah, awesome.
All right. Yeah. This one's another popular one. This one people will definitely know the writer of this one.
So guys, easiest way to follow you, of course, is let's tell the audience MJT Band. That is the official name.
MJT the Band. Yeah.
The band on
MJT, yeah.
Facebook. Let's do that, guys. Everybody that's watching, do that. Share it with your friends. It's so worthy. They are worth millions. Not the free show you're getting tonight, but millions.
Man, thank you. I appreciate the kind words.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Here we go.
spotlights in something that's been known to change the weather. We kill the bad cow tonight, so stick around. We're gonna play electric music, solid walls of sound. Yeah, yeah, Candy and Ronnie hadn't seen him yet. Oh, but they're so spaced out. But Benny and the Jets. Oh, with the wind and the wonderful. Oh, Benny, she's a really king. She's got electric boots. I'm on her suits. You know I read it in a magazine. Oh, Benny and the Jets. To the faithless, maybe they're blinded, but Benny makes them make less. We shall survive, not just take ourselves along. We'll find our parents out in the streets to find who's right and who's wrong. Yeah, Kenny and Ronnie hadn't seen it yet. Oh, they're so spaced out, but Benny and the Jets. With the wind and the wonderful. Oh, Benny, she's a really king. She's got electric boots, a morning suit. So I read it in a magazine. Oh, Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. With the wind and the wonderful. Oh, Benny, she's a really king. She's got electric boots, a morning suit. You know I read it in the magazine. Now, Benny and the Jets. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't know how you want me to live with that. You guys, you have the effect that you have. I mean, if people only knew. I'm speechless. I have to, Diane, talk. I'm speechless.
I can't talk anymore. Look, it's empty.
She's done.
Sorry. What time is it? It's 8:15. I've been working for about 12 hours straight. My intelligence factor is at about, 0.
Well,
But my entertainment factor is probably pretty high.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome, guys.
Thank you.
We work hard and we play hard and we love hard and we laugh hard, and it's so good to hear live music, even through a computer. I just to tap my toes and just I was honestly, we're just sitting here and just kind of.
It's just so great. It's a nice feeling to be relaxed.
It really is.
A shout out to even my friend Mitchell Chernow out of Queens, who's just doing his thing, and he tunes in, and that's what I love. That's what I want to do for you guys. I want people to tune in that didn't know what you did, and that's what happened to me.
Exactly. The
And he
reach
was
is
what?
endless. Yeah.
That's the key, right?
Yeah.
People that never heard you
Absolutely.
before.
Absolutely.
The dedication of 10 years, and I want to make that really clear. Thanks for your hard work and your musicality.
No, thank you for enjoying it. Thank you for having us here and letting us do our thing.
We loved it. You guys were the last act of 2021 Winterfest.
That's it.
Yep.
Diane,
For the live music,
Cheers.
because we have one more show, right, Kevin?
Cheers to that.
we have one more show we're going to review. We'll probably have you in the 2011 series of that, but
Yeah.
you guys need to relax. I know you played a show last night. Thank you so much. Just wanted to give you a shout out. MJT the Band out of Long Island. All the love.
Kevin Wood from the Space in Port Jefferson.
Thank you, Diane. Amy, Diane, Main Street Agency.
The
All the
Mavens of Winterfest. I'm
Yes.
Mavens of Main Street.
Mavens.
Really? I like that.
Right? We're getting clever this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of time.
Keep it going. Phenomenal. So that ends this series. I think we're overtime, but it was well worth it.
Beautiful,
Well worth
man.
it.
Thank you.
All right,
Again,
so
thank you
we'll
for having us. I didn't know we were the last ones.
Yep.
We will see you in person, because we're definitely gonna, once Winterfest wraps, we're gonna make some plans and make
Absolutely.
sure that we get you guys on the calendar.
Absolutely.
So for sure.
We love
All right.
Diane,
Huh?
they made the cut.
They
Gonna
made the cut.
They made the cut.
Yeah, absolutely. We gotta hook them up with Hotel Indigo, right?
Oh,
yeah,
they
they
there
get
all the time too.
anything they want. Anything.
Yeah.
They get.
See, so you already know. So she already knows, because Kristen
Bistro, what is
Reyes,
it called? Bistro something?
Bistro 72.
72. Yeah, we used to play there years ago, back in like 2011, 2012.
So she needs a new version there. But Kristen Reyes at Hotel Indigo, and Hotel Indigo has been a huge part of Winterfest over the years. But she too has a very critical ear for music. So
Yeah.
if there's music there, they're good. So
Awesome, man. Yeah.
all right, well,
Have a great night. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, you guys have a
good night,
great
everybody.